And we are live.
Awesome. To share, I'll just share the page, isn't it? I think.
All right, guys, we are live. So we're just going to hold tight and enjoy our drink while we wait for a few of you to join us.
Yeah.
Got a couple of people there already. Make sure when you join, you say hello. Let us know who's there. And don't forget that link in the comments above the videos, above the live stream, so we know who's joined us.
Yeah, that's really important, guys. Come on, you should be used to it by now.
Yeah, I've been doing it long enough. So, Mr. Poston, first in the queue. Brilliant.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, amazing. I've been looking forward to this. Wicked, nice and Ricky. Fuck you, man. I get it. Festival. All right, okay. I thought that was a strange.
I don't know. I quite like that.
Yeah. Afternoon, LJ. I think LJ's been with us most of these, hasn't she?
I think she has. Yeah, pretty much every single one. Yeah.
Have you done all of these or most of them? I'm sure you comment on most of them. So yeah, let us know how many of these you've joined us for. Hi guys, hello there. Don't forget the link in the comments, guys. If the link in the posts, if you want your name to appear when you comment, just so we know who you are. We look at a slightly different screen to you. So Sean Hayes, there's a man who joins us for nearly everyone as well.
Indeed, yes.
Hope you've all got your hope you've all got your Christmas beverage as well, so we can stay in a festive mood for this one. Sorry, I missed the last one. We'll try. Oh my God, you did, didn't you? Yeah. It was a first, so you're forgiven.
It was, yeah, all forgiven.
Yeah, we can't complain with that. You are there every other one. So, yes, Joe, how's it going? Where's the man full? Yeah, guys. So we had a couple of technical issues, so he's just trying to fix those, but he'll be joining us very soon. LJ, most of them, missed a few of the last ones. So yeah, I thought you'd been with us on most of them. That's cool. Patchy and Vandilo, yes, guys, how's it going? Yeah, I was going to say not seen you guys in ages, but of course, I mean, we've hardly seen anyone with all the shenanigans going on. So yeah, crazy.
Yeah, it's been a quiet couple of days. I know with Christmas, I've pretty much stayed off Facebook, really. I've had sort of 3-4 days of just family time and building Lego. And I think I've watched Sonic the Hedgehog about 10 times. It's a really good film, actually, but I've watched it so many times. But yes, it's the first time I've got to speak to anyone else other than Racy and Dalabel. So yeah, it's good to get back into the world again.
Yeah, definitely. I've been the same. Phone down, computer off, and yeah, just had a couple of days to recharge, which I think I really needed as well, because December was such a busy period kind of leading up to Christmas, so always nice to recharge the batteries. Sean, is that going to be the same question, or has he got a new? You need a new.
I reckon it's the same one.
I think 2021 we need a new Sean is question, but we'll forgive you for today. You can have your question for today. Cashy was here. Yes, Cashy, glad you could join us, mate. Hope all's well, dude. Hope all's well. Been ages since we've seen Cashy, isn't it?
It's been a while, yeah. He mentioned over Christmas, actually. I know his house is covered in pink toys and dolls and stuff, same as me. So
yours or Dalabel's?
Oh, mine.
Hey Kimmy, how's it going? Nice for you to join us. And yeah, great Christmas, nice and chilled, lots of drink, lots of food, just stuff really.
And more drink, guys. Hope you're all joining us with your beer, your ciders, your Jack Daniels or whatever it is, and your silly Christmas hats, of course.
I tell you what, while we're waiting for Gaz, everyone who's got a drink with them, let us know what drink you got in the comments. I'm curious to know what everyone's drinking. So. Yeah,
we also watch the picture. Would that come up on the comments? Or if they took a picture, would that come up in the comments, do you think?
No, it's their profile pic. So, but I've not for me they're not coming up. So yeah, I'm not quite sure why that is. But yeah, take a pic. Well, yeah, try taking a picture of your drink, and we'll see if they come up. See if
Yeah.
who knows.
Change your profile picture to you with your Christmas drink and your Christmas hat on, and then we'll be able to get them up on the screen. Then that's a great idea.
Yeah. Although I'm not seeing the profile picture. You do your end.
Yeah. Up on when you put the comments up now.
Yeah.
On here, the profile picture.
Oh, for some reason I'm not. I must have something stupid blocking it. All right, no worries.
Yeah. So on the right hand side, where the comments are,
yeah,
you can see if they've you can see all the comments. You can see their profile pictures there, and when you put their profile picture on the main screen, it has their profile picture there.
Okay, so yeah, it must be something in my browser blocking it. All right, no worries. I'm not going to start fiddling, otherwise I'll probably end up cutting this off. So yeah, death by genre, all going good. Thanks for joining us. Loving the festive attire. Yeah, exactly. Got to keep the Christmas spirits up, haven't we? So
indeed.
hope you both had a good Christmas. Yeah, fantastic. Thank you. Tons of comments coming in. Jesus, I can't get through them quick enough. Hey, how's it going? Lloyd, another one of our regulars. Nice for you to join us, mate. Old school Alex, thanks for joining us. Hope you had a good Christmas, mate. Yeah. Merry Christmas. What was your main present? All right, cool. So my main present was it's actually not working, unfortunately. Well, it is working. I got this very cool mic arm, which hang on, can I? Yeah, this. I can't. So yeah, I got this cool desk arm for my mic, which looks fantastic, but unfortunately, I can't get the mic working. So the mic works obviously, but I can't get it working with this app we're using at the moment. So at the moment, it's tucked away and redundant by the side of the screen. But yeah, that was one of my main presents. What about you, Mr. Shocker?
Do you know my shirt that I'm wearing right now is my main present? This was Dalabelle got me this for Christmas. Star Wars, because I like Star Wars across, and it's got Grogu on there as well. The child, or Baby Yoda, whatever you want to call him. So yeah, this is my top present right here.
You know when in the Mandalorian when they said Grogu, what did you think? Because I thought, oh well,
at first I was like, oh, that's weird. I've got used to the name now, and I don't mind it so much. But yeah, when he first said it, I thought, oh, that's weird.
Yeah, me too. Hey! He's our guest.
That seems a bit better. Still doing it, but it's a bit better.
All right, that's cool. I can hear you clearly.
Well, I'll do. You might have to just repeat yourselves a couple of times, but you're Welsh anyway, so you're going to have to do that anyway.
Exactly. Yeah, okay, cool. So here's our guest, Mr. Dark by Design. We're just going through everyone's little comments to start with. Dale, you managed to stand on Lego, yeah, Chogger. All right.
Yeah. And I don't think there's a worse piece. I think the big ones are as even the tiny little ones, like they all hurt. Really hurt like that.
Okay. Corner roof pieces, that's so much fun,
Oof. Ouch.
Yeah, a few people saying buffering, so I'm hoping this is if it's a problem for anyone, let us know. I'm not quite sure we can do about it now. We're kind of mid now string of things, but yeah, hopefully it's not. Hopefully you can understand what we're all saying. So
it balances. It works a bit and then doesn't. Cheers. Anyway,
we were just asking what everyone was drinking.
Yeah.
And you got a bottle of Baileys, is that right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Is that always your drink of choice?
I'm not a big drinker, to be honest. I need calming down more than anything else. So, but it's Christmas, isn't it? But I like Jack Daniels, and I like Baileys. That's pretty much it.
I tell you what, if you like Baileys, I had Disaronno Velvet, and it's like a kind of Disaronno. Nice, yeah. Oh, it's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. Really. That's the thing, because I'm not a big drinker. Like I like the drink for a taste of it more than anything else. You know what I mean? Rather than to get pissed kind of thing. But yeah, but I do like that creamy shit. I do.
Yeah, it's the same. Yeah.
Is that something that's changed over the last couple of years, then, Gaz?
Say that again, brother.
Is that something that's changed over the last couple of years?
With the drinking?
Yeah, because my impression of Gaz West
to
after
be honest,
the time is the crazy pisshead, like, you know.
But yeah, but this is the thing, yeah. That's weekend life. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like in the week and stuff, like I'm chill. I literally never ever drink. But put me on the stage, I'm gonna go fucking ham. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah, and obviously this year has been quieter for everyone. I mean, yeah, I think when we started the lockdown, I definitely was having probably drinking more in the week than I normally would. But then, you know, once you realize, oh shit, this is going to be happening. I can't do this every day. So it does change then.
Yeah. I don't know. Lockdown's been crazy, man. I feel like everyone's lost their mind in it, you know.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So yeah, Dale, that's an interesting comment from Sean there. Perhaps when you got a female guest, there'll be a new variation of the infamous question. No, yeah, Gaz, you've got Sean's going to ask you his question shortly. So he's got a question he asks all the guests. Yeah, wouldn't quite work with a female guest, but luckily it'll work with you. So we'll get that soon, definitely.
So I can see that there are a couple of questions that are coming in, so we can maybe skip through a few of these now and get to some questions now for Gaz.
It cut out that last bit there, but I'm kind of glad.
We'll get to it. All right, cool. So we got everything from alcoholic drinks to a cup of tea, squash, Baileys. So we got a big variation of drinks going on. JD all the way. That's my drink as well, although I haven't got that at the moment. But I do love a JD. Pepsi Max, tea for me. What is everyone else drinking? Chocolate log and squirty cream. It's not really a drink, but that's not really a drink, but it sounds funny anyway. I got Disaronno in the kitchen. Dinner's done. Gotta love the Disaronno. Wow, we're gonna need to fly through these comments here. So what else we got? Okay. Don't come up. It's a live video, guys. I'm showing you Nick. Any questions?
What the fuck?
Got you, mate. All right, Jamie, how's it going?
Jamie, I know, yeah.
Yeah. My missus would beat the shit out of me if I changed the picture of us both for a bottle of Bud. Surely you can do that temporary without getting a grill in. So, all right, cool. What did you have for Christmas dinner? Go on, Gaz. That's over to you first. What did you have for Christmas dinner, Gaz?
Me and baby had chicken. We had the pigs in blankets. I made like some little potato vegetable fucking bake thing, like sauteed potatoes and carrots and parsnips and shit like that.
Is
that Gaz's Wi-Fi or what?
Yeah, I caught some of that. Some of it cut out. Do you know what? It's a mad one because Christmas seems like I don't really kind of like things like turnips and parsnips. See again? Yeah. Oh, we seem to have got a.
He's glitching.
Yeah, he is glitching. Glitching the matrix. Yeah, it's just while the sound sort of sorts itself out. Turnips and parsnips and things like that. Cool. Yeah, turnips and parsnips and stuff like that. Not usually food I would eat, but it's weird how you kind of make exceptions at Christmas, isn't it? And,
yeah. Brussels sprouts I have every Christmas diced up with bacon. Yeah. And it's the only time I eat Brussels sprouts. And I know I don't like them. They're all right, you know, but yeah. I never think, you know, oh, I fancy some Brussels sprouts now.
Yeah. No, definitely. I definitely eat things I wouldn't normally eat at Christmas. Mm. Got some hybrid hardstyle laying about for you to wrap your ears around. Yeah, send it over, mate. Send it over. Always keen to check out new music, definitely. Yeah, Gaz, let us know if you can hear us. he seems to have gone. Okay. All right, we'll crack on. So hopefully he'll sort something out and come back.
In answer to Possum's question, yes, of course, some new Star Wars lounge pants. I guess my question to you, Mark, is: did you have any new Star Wars pants for Christmas?
I can hear Gaz tidy too. I'm glad you can, because yeah, we can't. He's trying to join us again, but
oh, yes, cool. Just gonna message him now.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. And he's back. We can see him.
Is it working now? Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you now. Just about.
I can hear you now. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Oh, it's working now. There we go.
Brilliant. Question on the screen for you guys.
Gaz, to the closest 100, how many moody cells?
The answer is 936.
Brilliant. Okay, he can. Amazing. What about you, Dale?
I'll do.
Oh,
yeah, it'll be
not so much moody, but
I'll push 1,000 and this is finished.
Testing silly pictures, so I think it's about 1,036.
There you go.
All right, Mr. Dips, we got a hey guys, legends, you know what that is, guys. Click the link in the post above the video. How does it feel being a boohoo model, Gaz? Is that a joke, or is he really a boohoo model?
A boohoo is
Isn't that a girl's
brand, right? Boohoo, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be good. Send me some free fucking clothes.
It sounds still cutting out for us.
Say again.
And your pictures as well.
Yeah, I tell you, Gaz, if you can hear us, try just a thought. Try turning off your Wi-Fi and turning on your mobile data. See if that is better. Because you're glitching for us. Hang on one sec. Let me message.
Yeah, turn it on. Right. Okay.
You got that.
Cool. Yeah, I think it's definitely.
I already know what it is. It's because I need to update the iOS, but it's going to be like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Although I don't think updating the iOS should make much of a difference.
No, that's definitely the Wi-Fi.
Try mobile data. See if that's better. All right, cool. All right, well, hopefully Gaz will be back with us soon. Sorry about this, guys.
Yeah.
Bailey's is a belly buster. Yeah, do you know what? There was one occasion where I think it was Christmas, and we'd gone through all the drink in the house, and all there was left was a bottle of Bailey's. So we literally did a 1 litre bottle of Bailey's, which seemed like a great idea at the time, but oh my God, after it, it was, I did not feel sick after that.
Probably a Christmas dinner and oh.
Yeah, exactly. So, all right, cool. All right, well, I guess that's a question for Gaz, but we've kind of lost Gaz for the moment. So hope.
Yeah, I'm just gonna check messages now.
All right, so Gaz is saying it's Safari is stuttering, so it's a problem. Safari has the audio.
Update your iPhone when you can.
Yeah.
Can he?
Okay, cool. All right, guys. So, one sec. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, sorry, guys. We want to, we can carry on. Of course, we can, but it's all about Gaz, isn't it? Should be throwing questions at him, of course.
Yeah. So Gaz has he's actually just sent us an error message on his phone. He actually has got a problem that's coming up on his phone. So he's gonna try and fix the problem and get back to us as soon as possible. So I hope now we've lost Gaz, you'll stay tuned with us. So all right, cool. So yeah, we'll keep you updated on his progress, but he's trying to fix his phone. So all right, cool. What do we got? Mac and Logic or PC and Ableton? All right, cool. So I'm going to answer that, seeing as we haven't got Gaz yet. PC and Cubase.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my answer to that one. Maybe we'll come back to that when Gaz joins us again. All right, cool. Getting the cheeky Vimto. Yeah, we've got our own.
What were cheeky Vimtos? WD-40. That's oil. WKD and and something else. I can't think what it is. Tell me what it is. I've forgotten what it is. Something like gin or something. But yeah, tell me what it is. I've forgotten.
Sean, I just saw your question. We're gonna have to come back to these, seeing as Gaz isn't with us at the moment. I know, yeah. Yeah, guys, can you hear us? Okay, was the problem just with Gaz, or is the problem that hopefully
yeah, the whole thing, isn't it? Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. Hopefully we're okay. So what was thinking? What happened to your tash, Dale?
I shaved it off, obviously. I didn't raise enough money to paint it pink or to dye it pink. So it when I could get rid of it, I got rid of it. It was getting really itchy and really annoying. I wanted to get to a certain target, and then I was prepared to dye it pink and keep it for a week pink. But I didn't raise enough money, unfortunately. So it came off as soon as it can.
Did you announce that? Because I didn't see that.
Yeah, I did announce it. Yeah. I think it's just Facebook algorithms. Not many people saw it, and it just didn't happen, unfortunately.
That's a shame. That would have been quite fun for you to be sporting a pink moustache.
That would have been quite funny, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Mr. Freeman, how's it going, mate? Nice for you to join us.
Yeah, thanks. Hope you had a good Christmas. I hope your trip on Christmas Day was okay for you. I know you went down to the in-laws on Christmas Day, so we had about a 2.5-hour journey each way, I think.
Oh wow. Mint hot chocolate and salted caramel Baileys. Wow, is that?
Wow,
I guess,
that sounds good.
Yeah, that does sound good. Yeah,
that sounds good.
Merry Christmas Day, Merry Christmas. Anyone new joining us, please click that link in the post so your name will come up on the screen. Dark Buzzai, you are a legend, I have to agree with that, although he's not quite so cool when it comes to being a technical whiz with his phone. Take like so, Hey, how's it going?
Facebook user.
Yeah, Facebook user. Loads of people call Facebook user today. Click that link in the comments, guys, in the post. Glitch by design, yeah. Yes, Joey, how's it going, my man, from the USA? Nice for you to join us. I wonder what I'm guessing it must be is it midday for you? Yeah, I think I've got that right. I think it's about midday for you. Mega glitching. Are we glitching as well? You're finding me.
I think later on it says, keep going through the comments. I think it's saying that it's just Gaz that was glitchy.
All right, that's cool. All right, cool. We're going to come back to the question for Gaz. Ian, can we expect a collab with Gaz? Yeah, we're already discussing that. So yeah, I'm sure that'll be something to look out for in 2021. So yeah, definitely. My God, guys, you are.
Well, to Gaz's fans only.
Right, okay, right. That one went over my head. So
yeah, that's the plan right there.
Gaz, reset your router and turn off your VPN. That's not a bad. Yeah, let's hope he's.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Let's hope he sees that. So I think he's still trying to update his phone there. Awesome. I'm the owner of Death by Genre and the RNX. Get PC on. What? Okay, yeah. So anyone who's got tunes to send them, feel free to send to info@wearehDUK.com. We're always on the lookout for new music for the podcast and the label. Standards are high, the guys, so it's got to be really your best work. Try and send just one track, your best track as well, because when people tend to send like a bunch all at once, I never get around to finding time to listen to them. So yeah, we'll just pick your best one, send it over, and we'll check it out. Why didn't you get him to phone?
He was on his phone, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was using his phone. That's what we were using. Although I think he means like maybe a phone call. Do you know what I mean? Instead of trying to use Zoom.
What you mean? Yeah. Did we do that with? Didn't do that with Joey, did we?
I think I did, didn't I? I had to call up on my phone because you could see the picture of me, but I didn't have sound.
Ah, right. Okay.
So that might be an idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Maybe that's plan B. Maybe we'll do that.
Something we can ask while we're waiting for sort of guys to upload, and we're going through the rest of the comments here. With the Christmas edition, I hope everyone's heard it. I hope you all enjoyed it. And we did have a new feature in there, a raw feature of 3 raw tunes. I know Sean Ayres was a big fan of it. He put a post up saying how much he liked it. But what about everyone else? I know raw isn't it's not everyone's cup of tea. And the reason we had it in there this month, as we said, is we had a couple of tunes which were just absolute belters, so it just made sense to put all 3 of them in there. So what did you think of the raw feature? What are your thoughts on raw? Yeah, let us know what you thought of those tracks and that little feature that we done there.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'll be the first one to say that I'm not the biggest raw fan in the world, but I absolutely love the 3 tracks that we chose for the sort of raw special. And I think we thought we had 3 really cool tracks. We want to the one thing we want to do with the podcast is constantly experiment with it, keep trying different things, keep changing the features. Like we have a kind of set amount of features, and like anyone who's kind of been listening to every episode, you'll notice the features aren't always exactly the same. I mean, we always have like our warm-up, we always have our classic of the month, but then later on in the show, like sometimes we'll have a raw feature, but then sometimes we'll replace it for a hardcore feature. And yeah, we make some like
label exclusive, there's different stuff.
Yeah, that's it. So we do change up some things, and we kind of when we put the show out, we'll look at the viewer numbers and the comments we get, and just see what kind of response we get, and we'll see how different features kind of change that, and yeah, if we get people like absolutely loving the new features, and I think when we get big responses, then we'll kind of do more of what you're responding to. So if there are particular features you like, then always let us know. Even down to like some of the guest mixes we do are a lot longer, and then some are shorter. Usually that's down to just what the guest gives us. But if you prefer a longer guest mix, a shorter guest mix, if you prefer a longer interview, maybe let us know. If you just prefer to hear the music, then yeah, let us know. And yeah, we're constantly listening, constantly looking at comments and adapting the show for you guys. So yeah, it's good to get your thoughts on it. Okay, so all right, Gaz is trying to join us. He's just popped up on my screen, but unfortunately I can't add him to the conversation. So Gaz, I don't know if you can hear this, but it's saying you've got no mic and no video device connected. So at the moment I can't add you. I can see you there, but I can't add you. So yeah, if you can try and fix that. Hopefully.
Yeah, a few people have messaged saying it's me and you were fine. It's only Gaz that was glitchy audio and picture wise, All
right, that's cool. Well, yeah, Dale, while we're waiting for Gaz, what's your goals for the new year with the music side of things? Good question.
Yeah, I think you've covered the podcast side of things. I think we want to continue doing that and evolve that as much as we can. I need to work with a few more artists and get some more vocals laid down for tunes next year. I've done a few this year, but I've got nothing in the pipeline actually at the moment. So I want to sort of get involved with a few people going forward next year. Streams is something that we want to sort of be doing more of, and I think we're sort of in discussions of attempting to do something going forward, but it's just in the planning stage, because if we do something, we want it to be good, we want it to be a little bit different perhaps, So that's in the planning stage of things. And of course, gig-wise, no one knows what's happening. You know, once the winter period's over, you know, things may change if we get into spring. We may have some events coming up. We have got the GIS Festival in June. So I don't know if people haven't heard that or seen that, that is a social distanced hardstyle festival that's going to be in June next year. So if things clear up, then of course it can turn into a non-social distance event. So whatever happens is going to go ahead. So it's a really, really good thing. It's a crowdfunded thing as well. So have a look at that. Lineup is fantastic. And, you know, at the moment, it's the only UK hardstyle event out there. So, you know, I think even though this lockdown is in place and COVID-19 is there, I think all artists are still, and promoters are still pushing and doing what they want to do. So, you know, just keep supporting, guys, because, you know, stuff is happening. What about you, E?
Yeah, so yeah, for me, I think for me personally, I'm kind of coming to the sort of realization that, like, you know, personally, I think this is going to go on for a lot longer. I don't, you know, anyone who thinks kind of, look, you know, do this, do that, and obey all the rules we're given, and we can go back to normal. I personally don't see that happening. And, you know, that is just my personal thoughts. But so this is why now we've started to, like Dale said, we've started to think more about the kind of live stream side of things. We are planning on a DJ live stream from as HDUK. And we, you know, we, like we did with the podcast, instead of rushing it to get it out there, although we have taken a while, so it's not really rushing it. But you know, we're looking to really do something special, and we want to make sure we've kind of covered every base, and everything's going to be nailed right from the starting point. But once we kind of get to a point we're happy with it, you know, we're looking at doing it very, very regularly. So yeah, I kind of don't want to say too much, but hopefully there's going to be some news from us in the next couple of weeks about that. So that'll be like an HDUK DJ live stream. Me personally, with like music production, I think I've kind of held back a little bit, as probably a lot of producers have this year, because I know from speaking to other people, there's a general feeling of, you know, I kind of don't want to finish tunes because we haven't got a crowd to play them in front of. And, you know, that was always the thing before. You always looked at your diary, looked at the gigs coming up, and you're like, okay, so I got Westfest coming up, amazing. Let me work on these 3 tracks side by side, and I can get them all ready. So when Westfest comes, I got 3 brand new tracks to play. And of course, without the gigs, there's not that kind of big thing to kind of get the tracks ready for. So I think I've held back a little bit. I've actually got a few tracks all finished, and again, it's just, you know, what do you kind of do with them? You know, you want to make a big deal of them, but then when you haven't got the gigs to play them at, it's hard to know what to do. So I think next year I'm going to stop holding back. I'm going to just come to terms with the fact that we could be in this situation for a lot longer and just get good music out there again. So there's, I think at the start of next year, the tracks I've been kind of sitting on, they're all going to come out quite quickly, in a close space to each other. We've actually been literally just before this started as well, we were kind of chatting. We've got like a little backstage thing where we can chat before we go live, and we've got a little idea for one of these like discussion live streams, but where we get you guys more involved as well. And this is something we're quite excited about. I think what we're going to do, we're going to start it off as a one-off, just to test the water, see how it goes down. And like I said, instead of us having a guest, we're going to get you guys really involved in it. I don't want to say any more than that, but we're both excited about it. We're going to try it as a one-off if it works. And if you guys are like fully into it, I think we're going to think about making that a regular feature, maybe one a month, something like that. And yeah, I think, you know, other goals with the music side of things, just keep working hard. We've recently set up a, because we had quite a lot going on at the end of the year for HDUK. I had quite a bit going on myself. And so what we've done now, we've got a page with everything in one place. So if you guys haven't checked it yet, go to www.wearehduk.com, and anything we do now, that's where you're going to find it. You know, when we got lots going on, it's very difficult to kind of forget about things, and it's so also hard for us to reach you. Like, you know, sometimes like we put out some new merch for Christmas, and you know, we're doing posts and stuff, but the way Facebook algorithms work, it's really difficult to get that information out to you guys. So literally just bookmark wearehduk.com, and if you just want to check in with us and what we're doing, that'll always be the first place we kind of we put things. So yeah, check that out, guys. I'll post the link in the comments. I've got one for myself as well. I got dgcaliofficial.com. So again, anything I'm doing, that's going to be a kind of go-to to get like the, you know, get up to date on the first things I'm sort of currently working on.
In the community page, in the stream now, if I can, just so you guys check it.
I think this is a good example, Dale, of the Facebook algorithms, because we got someone saying how much for you to grow a back and dye it pink. I honestly think if everyone knew about that, I think
you would have gone along with it. I'm not growing it back now. No chance. No chance.
You missed your opportunity until next November.
Next November, yeah. Let's see how much interest there is until then.
There it is, guys. There it is, guys. It's 12 year. I think, yeah, that's Joey from you. I think that's pretty good guessing. That was a good, that was a good guess. So I did say midday. Yeah, we're all good. Thanks, mate. Hey, Scars, how's it going?
Hello.
Yeah, loving the tunes and everything. She's definitely one to watch, isn't she, Dale?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, really smashing it with the live streams and getting lots of good music out there. So yeah, really cool, guys. I've got a couple to send you. Wicked, yeah. Please fire your music over. For anyone who missed the link, the email address, it was info@wearehduk.com, and yeah, send over your music. We're always keen to listen to new stuff. Always keen to support up and coming artists as well, like whether it's, you know, DJs or producers. So yeah, building a new router with Lego, mate. Yeah, well, I think a Lego router would probably do better than the one he's using. So
either that or was existing ones already made of Lego.
Yeah, maybe that's the problem. I tell you what, maybe I'm wondering for the time being, should we get maybe Gaz to kind of join us in the comments if he can't?
I think he has. Already. If you keep going.
All right, we'll keep going. All right, cool. So can't stand Raw. Sorry, boys. Do you know what? I was the same. I really didn't like it. I think about the only Raw I could stomach was like maybe Randy or Adaro. I think I'd be keen to know actually what you think of Randy and Adaro, because personally I think they're the more crossover. I mean, I bet you any money the Raw fans don't even think they're Raw. But you know, I think they're the more like palatable.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely a grower. I never said I used to hate it, but I was never fussed on it. But it's just grown on me so much more. And I think you've got to get it. You've got to understand it, because when you first hear it, I get what LJ says. It does sound really noisy, but when you get it, I love it now, and it's brilliant. It's just so much fun, and it's so good. It just makes me laugh sometimes. That it's just ridiculously insane, and it just makes me happy. It's great.
Yeah, like I said, you know, Adaro, Randy, I think they were the first ones that kind of made me be okay with it. But it, you know, I won't lie, it is growing on me slightly. I love the 3 tracks we got in the podcast. So yeah, there we go. I'm slowly being converted to the dark side. And speaking of Raw,
hey, there's a man I've not seen for a while.
Yeah, Scott, how's it going, mate? Literally, I don't think there's probably a better Raw producer. I mean, he's definitely one of the top Raw producers in the UK. I mean, the guy is awesome, but musically, I don't think you've done much for a while. Is that right, Scott? But you know, and again, like I said, I've just admitted, like, I'm not the biggest Raw fan, but everything you've sent me, I've loved. And I think again, because you're going for that like crossover style, very Randy, very Adaro, very like euphoric melodies, and yeah, I think I'm totally down with that kind of stuff. So yeah, each to their own. I bet you any money you'll
get into it. Yeah.
you'll listen. Yeah, you'll get into it. Rory's beautiful. I disagree. It's definitely not beautiful.
Oh no.
It's definitely not beautiful.
Swanky DJ.
Yes, Mr. Swanky.
You've
changed. You couldn't stand it before. I don't know.
Yes.
Is she talking about me or is she talking about what's that?
Sean, she's talking to, I think.
Sean. Ah, right. Okay. I thought Sean had always liked it. Okay, that's interesting. All right, guys, we've got tons of comments. I need to get through these quicker. So, what else we got? LJ, I agree. Hardcore hardstyle. So I'm late, man. Yay, Rusty, how's it going, my man? Up tempo. Yeah. So like, I always thought up tempo was just like the way of describing anything faster. I didn't realize it was its own kind of thing until maybe a year ago.
Again, I like a little bit of up tempo. Again, it's something that's sort of grown on me, you know.
Yeah, I think with any
it's in Scotland, Infectious, hosting the Dark Side Arena in Croatia. All those experiences of just give me the love for the music a little bit, you know.
Yeah, definitely, because Shocker was hosting the sort of hardcore up tempo arena in Hard Island, and so that's where we spend most of our time. And I got to be honest, but the last day I loved every minute of it. It was so, yeah, and I do think being in an environment where everyone's just loving it is very different to like maybe listening to it at home. So
yeah.
So I'm guessing that's Mr. Dark by Design, just waiting for the phone to update.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should have started our little our little backstage thing just a little bit earlier to kind of iron out the issues, shouldn't we? Sorry guys, let you down on that one. So I don't know, proper system I mean. Yeah. That's a kind of, I suppose that's a slightly different way of saying what I just said. But yeah, I do agree. Listening, there's some styles of music. Like I always found Subground the same with Subground. I maybe didn't get it quite so much. Maybe listening, at home, or but then you go out and you listen to it in a festival, and it's a different experience.
I think techno's like that. If you don't get techno and you're not listening to it on a good system, you're never going to get it and you're never going to like it. If it's on a big system, then I think that makes such a big difference. And the thing with techno, like with hardstyle, hardcore, all the harder style stuff, it kind of builds up. And when it kicks in, it kind of builds up even more. But with techno, it kind of builds up. And then when it kicks in, it kind of goes down. And you've got to kind of get your head around that. And if you can't get your head around it, then you end up not liking it. But once you get your head around it, it's brilliant.
There we go. Yo, Mr. Mad Dog, how's it going? I'm definitely missing my Scottish friends this year. Like I can't even. I don't think a year has ever gone by where I haven't been to Scotland, and probably maybe Ireland as well. Maybe I've had the occasional year where I've missed it, but yeah, I've missed my Scottish and Irish friends definitely this year, not being able to travel.
Yeah,
so yeah, Mr. Mad Dog, we got some catching up to do when as soon as we're allowed. Yeah, we can tell that, Sean, by your questions, can't we? So well, pal. I'm loving this raw banter. This is great. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Okay, so we must have Fluffy joining us.
Okay, so that must have been Fluffy before, was it?
Yeah, it must have been.
Facebook user.
Will you guys be getting other artists on the live stream, or will it just be you guys? All right, cool. So
sense the sarcasm, Ian.
What's that?
Sense the sarcasm.
Right, okay, all right. I thought this was in relation to what we were just saying about that new.
I think
all right.
Sarcastic humor from Mr. Poston there.
All right, that doesn't even deserve a response then. once again, more experience. Definitely up for collab, mate.
Yeah, cool.
All right, cool. So what else we got? Can't Shock West Fest. So yeah, oh my God, yeah, no. Do you know what? I have actually got a vivid memory of like Chris being absolutely front and center, loving life, going for gold. I've missed West Fest so much this year.
Oh yeah, for us, it's the biggest event we put on all year, and to not have that in the diary this year was a big kick in the teeth. Yeah, gutted.
Yeah, definitely. I hope we weren't to blame for that. Any new reverse bass? Do you know what? That's a good question, because like literally all my tunes used to be reverse bass, and I think my last quite a few I've kind of steered away from that a bit. I've actually my next, well, I've got a collab coming out. I'm not going to say with who yet, but I've got a collab on the way, which is pretty much, I think I remember it being mostly, if not all, reverse bass. And I think that's probably going to be my next release on the HDUK label. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. Hoping to get it finished over the next week or so. So you'll see that on the HDUK label at the start of next year. Like I said, it's a collab. I'm not going to say with who yet, but details will be coming soon. So awesome, mate. Glad you like that. We
play.
Yeah, both me and Joey were buzzing about that. We I think, yeah, the funny thing is, yeah, for those who've joined us for every one of these might remember, but when we did the show where we had Joey on as a guest, someone asked if we would do a collab again, and then someone else made the comment about bringing back Power Trance, which for the old Cali and Juice fans will know that was a sound we used to push years ago in the early sort of Cali and Juice days. So the whole idea spawned from a couple of comments on one of these live streams, and the track was born. And me and Joey we were buzzing from the moment we kind of put the first few ideas together. So glad you like it.
Yeah, great idea and concept with the power stomp and the power trance there, because very sounding genres, and it really worked. It was good.
Yeah, definitely. It was really cool because I know Joey had kind of had a little break from Power Stomp, and the Power Trance thing hasn't been touched for I don't know how many years. And I remember it was really fun to write as well, because coming up with the melody, I was thinking, right, if I was writing this, I don't know, was it maybe 15 years ago when we were doing that Power Trance sound, I wanted to write something that I would have written back then if I was, do you get what I mean? So it was really cool to kind of come up with the breakdown and the melody, thinking if I had the same mindset as I had back then, what would I come up with? So yeah, we both really enjoyed that.
This is Gaz.
That's Gaz, yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Gaz, I hope he can join us again soon. So I'm still seeing him there, but I still can't add him. So I think he's still got technical issues. We're gonna have to make this up to you guys. Maybe we'll do another one where we get Gaz back on after we fix the issue. I think maybe we just do that, in maybe a week or something.
Yeah.
Or a few days even. So sorry guys. It's just one of those unfortunate things. What would the both of you like to do with your sound in 2021? Good question. What do you think, Dale?
I don't know. I all the stuff that I do vocals on tend to be the more harder stuff. I'd like to do more of that because there's a couple of guys I want to work with next year, but I think I'd like to do something more reverse bassy, to be honest. Again, something like the HDUK reverse bass in the HDUK tune, something like that. I really enjoyed that. So I think something like that. So maybe someone with you, Ian, on the label, with the boys as well,
Yeah, I think we definitely need to get you on the label because that's well overdue already. yeah, me personally, like I'm quite open to like I love experimenting with different sounds. The hypnotherapy track with Jamie, that was one of the things behind that. We just wanted to. I think we kind of with the Hold On track, which is the first release on the HDUK label, we kind of went for the more traditional kind of euphoric hardstyle sound, and we enjoyed that. And then we thought, well, there's no point in doing like a second track that is kind of similar, so we wanted to experiment, and we threw a few different genres into the pot, and that's what we came up with. So for me, in 2021, I'm quite open to like styles of music and genres, and I'd also like to work with different people who maybe help me kind of push boundaries. And maybe I've got a few UK hardcore names in mind who I'd like to do stuff with, a couple of whom I've already kind of discussed it with, and they bang up for it. I'd love to have a little dabble maybe with like some faster stuff, like maybe a little bit of Frenchcore.
Raw?
Yeah, I don't know about raw yet. I'm not that, I'm getting there, but I'm not there yet. But like Frenchcore, I think it's like, it can be quite fun party music, and for me, I'm all about like fun in my music and that party vibe and just anything that gets you dancing. So I'm maybe quite open to that. Obviously, like we just said, I want to work with Dale going forward, which is well overdue. I mean that HDUK track, when was that? That was ages ago. Oh, hang on, we might have Gaz back.
Is that working?
Me?
Well, I can hear you.
Right, I'm on my niece's phone.
You are?
He's still doing it. I'm on my niece's phone, but because that one's taking ages, but this at least it's working a bit.
Amazing. Can you hear us?
Say again.
Can you hear us?
I can hear you. But the other one started off like that, so we should be all right for a little bit.
This is much better. We can see you moving and talking. We couldn't see any of that last time. So
perfect. Right. Well, hopefully it should be sweet then.
All right, wicked. All right.
How much of your Baileys have you drunk?
I've smashed three glasses of Baileys in. I'm half cut.
All right, love it. I need to go and get another drink in a minute. I'm gonna get another drink.
I think I'm gonna need the same as well. Yeah.
All right, cool guys. So right, Gaz is joined. Let's because we usually cut off for the hour. Let's go a little bit longer. I think we get some more drink. Everyone get yourself another drink. I'm gonna go get myself another drink in a minute, and we'll crack on. We got some questions for Gaz. I know we got to go back through some questions for Gaz. So what should we do? Should we continue, or should we go back, or what should we do there?
Well, let's if your question hasn't been answered, then ask the question again. Rather than us going back,
Yeah, that's cool, because that'll save us going back. We're just going to get lost and confused, especially with a few drinks. So yeah, if your question to Gaz hasn't been answered, ask it again, and we just keep plowing through the questions. And then I know me and Dale have got some questions to ask him as well. So
yeah,
bring it on.
Bring it on. Okay. All right, Gaz, I tell you what, before we go any further, Gaz, what do you think about raw style?
I like the aggression in it. Do you know what? Right, here we go. So I don't like the kicks of hard style. I don't like the little fucking tick at the beginning of it. I want a big, thick, powerful kick that fucking cracks. I don't like the little fucking. I don't like the of hard style. So with raw style, it's like there's no to my dumb ears. There's no dynamics to any of the kicks. It's just it's like I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't like it.
I do get that. It hasn't got that fat bass in it, does it?
Do you know what it sounds like? Like when you're at a festival or whatever, and you walk past a raw style. Excuse me. It sounds like it's fucking out of time or something. It's like there's no offbeat to it. It's like it kicks, and then like a millisecond later, the bass happens.
Yeah.
Do you know, it's I don't know, man. It's just got a weird rhythm to me. I mean, obviously, I appreciate it. I know what it's like to be able to create those sort of sounds. I appreciate the engineering that goes into it, but it's not my thing. I like big gay melodies and that, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think, I think that like what Gaz said then about like appreciating the technical aspect of it. When I was like, I used to be into reverse bass, but I hated the kind of the sort of Dutch kicks and the distorted kicks, and I kind of got to appreciate it because I could hear the work that went into it.
Yeah, same.
yeah, I kind of ended up really liking it, but it took me a while because I was
I'll
just
tell you what that's called, Ian. Yeah, that's called hating on it until you know how to do it, bro.
yeah, that's it. Oh, took me forever.
Yeah, same.
So,
I had a newfound respect for it once I figured it out.
yeah, that's it. Yeah, definitely. All right, cool. Oh, sorry guys, I'm lost in the. All right, okay, no, I found this again. All right. Okay, right. This is where we are. So this is the question that Sean asks every live stream. What would you prefer? Flaccid penises for fingers or finger for your penis?
No question whatsoever. So the word flaccid is the key, yeah? So if you've got even if you've got a finger for a penis, it's small and thin and all that good gear, but it ain't flaccid, is it? You can still get shit done. So that's my answer. No question.
Yeah, there we go, Sean. There's your answer. We need 2021, Sean. We want a new question off you because you've done that one to death now. All right, cool. So we got some big ups for Mist for Crodex. Scott Carson tried converting me for years. It doesn't. Oh, she's sticking to her guns, isn't she? Yeah.
I think she's adamant. Yeah.
Raw makes me angry, like more angry than I already am. Cool. All right, up tempo. I thought the same as you, Ian. I didn't realize it was a style. Yeah, I just thought it was like anything faster, but apparently not. So, Carly, yeah, Joey loves his up tempo. It's time and place for raw. Yeah, I would agree with that. Love techno. See now, if you're not a fan of raw style, I'm surprised you like techno because I don't know why. I know they're both very different, but again, techno's just lacking the kind of the sort of melodies and stuff that we get with like, yeah, I don't know. What do you, Gaz? Are you a techno fan?
Again, I can appreciate everything. I like the grooves. I like how you can make something sound minimal but still give it loads of space. So I appreciate the production aspects of it. Does it blow the piss out of me? Yeah, but I can appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely. I've done like a couple of engineering jobs where like I've worked on techno with someone else, and I've always found that for me it's really challenging to have very little progression in a track.
Yeah.
It's like, and it's like it's a skill. It is a skill.
To keep it interesting, right?
Yeah, for me, I want to keep throwing sounds in, and then like whoever I'm doing it with, they're like, no, it's all about minimal.
I hear
and
you.
It's a challenge.
Dude, I got a funny story. So a guy came to me. I've known him for a while anyway. He came to me because he wanted to write minimal techno. I was like, okay, we'll have a go. I'm not really the dude for that, but we'll have a go. Anyway, a few sessions later, he's like, because I'm playing tracks at the end of the session and stuff like that, he now writes fucking bro step drum and bass type fucking growls, and he doesn't write minimal techno anymore. I just converted his ass.
Yeah, I think I don't know if you love music production, techno is a weird one because I don't know, being satisfied with so little. It's like eating nouvelle cuisine, when you get like a little dish with about 3 things on your plate.
Yeah.
So
you find yourself though, Callie, as well. It's like when you're engineering for people, and they always want it really fast. The idea is if you produce slower, you've got more space for your sound, right?
Yeah.
And then you play it fast, it sounds compressed and nice, yeah?
Yeah.
So it's a similar thing with that. The more space you've got, the more you can be creative with that space, fill it up with different things. That's kind of how I look at it anyway.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. Yeah. So techno is a weird one because it's kind of fighting against that. It's like it's like the opposite of that. So
yeah.
Like, you've got all the space you want, but you're not going to use it.
Better get good with reverb, bro.
Yeah, exactly. But then they don't even like reverb, do they? Fucking hell.
What do you want?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, we want nothing, literally nothing.
Yeah.
So, how many things you had? I've only had 2 beers. What's everyone else had?
Yeah, 2 beers or so.
3/4 of the way through a bottle of Baileys.
I'm gonna go and grab another beer now. So I don't know what that comment is to.
Probably Gaz, yeah. Right, so I've got to apologise to Poston then.
He's fucking lying.
Yeah, Poston, I'm just so used to your sarcasm. So, you know, when Poston said, are you going to get any other artists on the live streams?
Yeah.
I thought he was being sarcastic because Gaz wasn't here. It was just
He is
me.
being sarcastic. He is.
Yeah, he's mega fantastic, sarcastic.
Yeah, definitely being sarcastic.
But he apparently in that response, he wasn't. He was genuinely talking about whether we'd have more people with our new live.
Sorry, boys. This is what happens at Christmas. What's up, baby? Say hello. Say hello.
Hello.
No. Hey.
Right. What are you called? Right. It's everyone. Say hello to everyone. Wait.
Hello, everyone.
Right. Go on.
Hello.
Go on, baby.
Oh,
Dad by
wonderful.
design today, boys. It is what it is.
Yeah, Dad by design.
There you go.
Yeah, definitely. All right, cool. So we got any more questions? What else we got? Was that you? That was you, is it?
Yeah. It was in response to someone else.
All right, cool. Yeah, we're slow getting through the questions here. And the fear of him being dropped from his modelling contract. Oh yeah, that's what I said. Is that a joke? Or you?
No, it's a fucking joke. It's a joke.
You never know. This is what we're here for, to discover these things.
Well,
you know.
Am I going to send some headshots? Maybe. I'm just saying.
But there was a photo you posted a little while ago. I think it was like a before and after thing, and you were looking kind of fit in this big nice coat. And I could see you doing some catalogue modelling, definitely.
Oh, I'm a good-looking lad. I was a good-looking fat lad, but obviously I needed to fucking. I feel better now.
Yeah.
Well, we saw him in the Kid Stock boutique, and man, hot as fuck, mate. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking good.
Cheers, bro. Thank you. Feeling it.
Good man.
So what we got here? Will we see a Cali live stream? Yeah. So yeah, this is what what we're gonna do. We are going to be starting up an HDUK live stream. So I'll be there, but it won't just be me. So yeah, we'll have more news for that for you in the coming weeks, guys. Definitely. Are you guys? Have you been doing much live streaming throughout?
I did a few. Not so much live. This is the first time I've done anything live, as you can tell.
Yeah.
But I've recorded a few sets in my kitchen and put them out. You know what I mean?
Oh, cool. Yeah. All right.
You got to just make the best do with what we're given at the minute, innit? You know what I mean? It's.
Yeah, I think that like the whole time this has gone on, like when it started, I thought, I'm not going to bother because before I know it, we'll be back at clubs. And the longer it's gone, I thought.
Oh, I was the same. Yeah. I was like, I'm not doing a live stream from my kitchen.
Yeah, yeah. So, and the longer it's gone on, I thought, I should have been doing this already. So, yeah.
It's itching to perform, seeing you. And you think, you get so far and you think, I've got to do something. I got to mix. I got to fucking blow some steam off, you know?
See, the thing is, though, Dale, I've always preferred the studio live to. I mean, don't get me wrong. I never wanted to be a DJ. I enjoy making music. Obviously, when you perform, though, it's a little bit different. That's a good vibe, right? So I enjoy it now, but it was never about that anyway. But obviously now, because it's been so long, all I want to fucking do is perform. So I'll be doing a mix in the kitchen, and then I'll put my hands up loud and think, why am I trying to get the wall to respond to me?
That's exactly what you're doing, isn't it? Yeah.
I bet he's just envisioning the wine bottle opener.
Yeah. Gaz's kitchen wall, and on Gaz's kitchen wall on the tiles
in the kitchen,
he's got little people drawn on the wall.
Yeah. All right, so that one question we had was from Mr. Michael Faze from the US, who's joined us. So this dude is definitely one of my favorite producers, without a doubt. Like technically, the guy is just a genius. So he was the one.
I can see he's signing later, and I think he's asked questions.
Cool. So he was asking about. Okay, so I tell you what, me and Dale have answered this. So You can answer this one, Gaz.
What's that, buddy?
What direction do you see your sound going in 2021? What are you gonna?
Same as it's always been. As daft as it sounds, I just produce music that I would want to hear.
Yeah.
So it's my influences are always going to be the same things. I don't know, man. It's just just more dark by design stuff. I suppose one way, because of the Patreon, I'm getting more people telling me what they want from me, sort of thing. So music wise, I'm probably just going to do what's asked of me. I just enjoy doing it. So
yeah, that's really cool. That's really cool because now you're more, in touch with what people are wanting, and you know what, the whole concept of that is so cool. Imagine like a couple of fans going, "Why don't you do this?" and then you can do it.
Yeah, that's it. But to be honest, I do it for them at this point anyway. Listen, you know yourselves, boys. There's no money in this game, right? In hard dance, unless you're Dutch. It's not going to happen. So it was never about the dough for me anyway. Obviously, I'm like everyone else. I enjoy money, but it's to sustain the life that I live anyway, and I don't need a lot to be happy. I don't need a lot, so it was never about money for me anyway. So as long as I can sustain my way of life, then I'll work forever writing the music that people want me to write. If they're fans of my art, I intend to keep writing my art forever. So
absolutely, yeah, definitely. And I think with music, I think whatever phase you're going through, and people do go through different phases, I think you've always just got to write what you want, and like sometimes knowing what other people want from you, that makes you want to do that because you do want to give back as a producer, don't you?
Fuck yeah! Listen, so like when we DJ out and stuff, and you get supporters coming up to you and they're kind of gushing a little bit over you and stuff like that, and they're like saying thank you. I always say the same shit. Listen, I appreciate you more than you appreciate me. Believe me. You know what I mean? I'm from a fucking council estate on Manchester. The fact that I have these people who treat me like I'm some, you know what I mean? I love that shit. I appreciate that forever, and I always will. It was a weird one.
I think being down to earth like that is really important. Really, really
important. Fuck, it's important. We know better than anyone else. What? Because you can write music. Do you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's the way I see it. It's like, so I've never been that guy. I never would be that guy. It's like we're all just the fucking same, really, aren't we? It's just some of us chose to do this, and some of us were too gullible, and to get a proper job. You know the one. But yeah, I just appreciate it all. I always have been. I've just tried to have a laugh and just do my thing. I've not tried to fuck with anyone. No one's tried to fuck with me. I've just tried to enjoy myself and just do my thing. And thankfully, it's been embraced well. I've never burned any bridges, but I've warmed a few up. That's what I always say.
Good man, that's good. Yeah.
Right, question from Rusty. How did you get the name Dark by Design? That's a fantastic question.
Yeah.
It is really,
when I first got into all this, I was going to Gatecrasher every weekend from about 1999 to 2002, I think it was. Every weekend I fucking loved it. I couldn't believe I've gone from going out, and just in the town, having, getting pissed up, fighting and all that lot. And then go to Gatecrasher and everyone's holding hands and crying at Airwaver. And that was like, this is the best thing I've ever seen. I fucking loved it. So I was going there. So trance was a big thing for me. I love I'm a super emotional guy and all that lot. Like, music does something to me. So like trance and all that lot proper got me, like, it just took me. It was all, I loved the melodies and stuff, but it lacked power. So what I noticed was, like, when I'd come out of Gatecrasher in the morning, like 6 in the morning, I heard this shit at Insomniacs across the road, and it was just. But basically, at the time, it was BK music was moving, but at the time, I didn't know what the fuck it was. All I knew that it was really fucking hard, really fast, and it was like, I had this new thing. So it was like, I got into hard house then, but then when I got into hard house, I started learning about people like Lab 4 and that, and then that was it. Then it was like, all I wanted to do was write evil as fuck, nasty shit, but with the beauty of trance. So like Scott Project, Yoji Bauer, Shot, Flutlick, mixed with the likes of fucking Ingo when he was engineering for what's it called, Paul Glasby back in the day and stuff like that, and Lab 4, all that real dark heavy shit, but with the beauty and the power of the European hard trance guys. Dark by Design. I designed it to be dark, but that was that. I don't know. I was fucking sweating. What do you want?
Yeah, great. That's great. It's really interesting to hear that. Yeah, that's a good explanation. Yeah, I like that.
great answer to a great question, definitely.
Yeah.
We mentioned that already about the live stream. That's cool. Right, Mark Posson, he knows he's going to be another serious question. When can we expect the launch of the Dark by Design OnlyFans account?
Well, if COVID carries on and times keep being hard, then Patreon's not picking up. Patreon.com/darkbydesign music, by the way. If that doesn't pick up, I'll be showing the cock on film, no doubt, within the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, there's your answer, Mark. I think that was a serious answer to a light-hearted question there.
Oh, it was very serious. He meant it. He's the only one.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Okay, cool. Gaz, what do you think of up-tempo? I guess it's probably going to be a similar answer to what you think of Raw, isn't it?
So when you talk about up-tempo, does that mean when you take music and you just up the tempo? Because I have no idea what that means.
No, that's what I thought, but no.
Is it a type of music like hard style? I don't mean to be disrespectful. I don't know.
It's the only way I can explain it. It's kind of like it's a bit like Raw, but the kick and the bass change every sort of 16 beats.
I know what that is. Yeah,
it sounds like 8 tunes in one tune. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Shout out to my mate Drills, Mark. I think he produces some of that sort of stuff. I hear what you mean. So it's like the distorted kick, but then it'll be a different kind of distorted kick every 8 bars.
Every 16 beats it'll change, you know?
Yeah, no, I've heard it. I like it. It's all right. It's same as Raw style. It's nice. It's definitely not go to sleep music, that's for sure.
No.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah. Could do with thicker kicks.
Yeah, I guess you'd say that. Yeah.
Definitely. All right, cool. So what we got, Michael, please. What would you say is the best part about being in the music industry? Great question. Is there anything you think needs improvement between labels and artists? Well, awesome question. Yeah.
Is that to me?
Yeah.
No,
it's your show, mate.
Right. So the first part of the question: what's the greatest thing about being in the music industry? And as cheesy and cliche as it sounds, the simple fact is the people I've met. No doubt about it. It's the universal language, right? Everyone knows music. Everyone can appreciate it. I've traveled the world. I've been fortunate enough to spend time and be in people's houses in literally every continent. And I've been able to deduce from that humans, no matter what God you believe in or don't believe in, whatever what color you are, anything like that means fuck all. Means fuck all. You're either a good person or you're not. And we're either going to gel or we're not. And that's been the best thing about music. I'd never even been on an aeroplane until I started this shit. Now, like I say, I've traveled the world. People, we are all one. And there's nothing's been more fucking prevalent to my entire thought process in life than that. And that all came from music. So, yeah, cheesy and gay as it sounds, that for sure. Yeah. People.
Good.
I agree. What about the second part of the question?
I might not be the guy for this.
Especially after we talked
about. The worst part of the music industry is that people are trying to compete with each other instead of doing what's right for the music industry. Whether you're being too greedy and taking far too much money for something that you should be doing for fucking free, or you cut people out because you don't like what they stand about or they're not part of your clique. Sort of. Fuck all. I just do my own thing. I don't know. I just do my own thing. I've always done my own thing, and I'll always do my own thing. I've never been affiliated. I've been affiliated because I get on with everyone, but I've never been part of any particular stable. Really, I remember at one time, the first time I played dance ballet. At the time, you didn't get to play dance ballet and the ID&T events like Cubase and stuff like that. They had like exclusivity things. No one ever come to me with any of that because it was never going to happen. And I played both events multiple times because I'm not that guy. I'm just there to have fun. So yeah, long-winded question answer, but there you go.
Yeah, do you know what? I think we share some similarities here as well because, we were never a part of anything and we kind of created our own little bubble. Yeah. And what we found is a lot of doors shut to us because it was like, well, you're not in our gang, you're not in our
gang. The game. Yeah.
And then when we started to create our own thing and we got a bit of a buzz going with Bionic and the sort of Cali Juice and Chocolate thing, all of a sudden we were seen as the threat and doors were shutting to us. And a lot of doors were opening, But then the competitive people in the industry were like, well, we're not going to give you a leg up in our area, because if everyone in our area likes you, then all of a sudden you're competing against our guys. So
that's how it goes.
So
Well, it's
you know,
funny. There's a man who kind of lived that for a long, long time. I won't say his name, but his name rhymes with Barl Bickelson. I'll say that. And he was shunned from everyone for the longest time. The longest time.
Yeah.
And then he started to pick up a bit of steam. And now he's like embraced, like he's always been part of the gang. When I can remember having conversations with this man 10 years ago about it, was no way he was allowed in the gang.
Yeah.
It's just, this is the music industry. It is what it is. And I learned that early on, not to get fucked. Like I said, I'm a council estate kid. My professionalism comes second. So I've had my heart broke a few times. Do you know what I mean? But then it's just what it is. The music industry is the music industry. You can either let it turn you bitter and give up, or you can go, fuck you, and just carry on. And that's what I'll always do, no matter what. And obviously, you do the same.
Yeah, definitely. I can definitely sense the similarities there, you know.
100%, yeah.
Cool. So,
you tell how Bailey's, can't you? Fuck you now.
Yeah. Yeah, all right. So he's probably going on about when we were mentioning about techno being very minimal. But again, you know, techno doesn't have the delays and reverb today. So you three should do a collab. This is getting a popular question, isn't it? On the on these.
It is, yeah, it is.
We've already spoken about that, haven't we?
Would love to. Absolutely love to.
Yeah, definitely. So 2021, we'll definitely make that happen, without a doubt.
Thick kicks, boys. Thick kicks.
Yeah. Without a doubt. All right, cool. So this is a weird one. We got HDUK joining us. I'm not quite sure. I don't even know. Yeah. So I'm not quite sure.
How's that?
Yeah. So apparently, I think HDUK has become a sentient artificial intelligence.
Skynet's here.
Yeah. Maybe we've actually been ditched from HDUK ourselves now. And it's become its own thing. All right, guys, watch out for HDUK in 2021. We're no longer in control. Yeah. All right. What's the best software to use, guys?
For what? Skynet.
Yeah. let's say music production.
Excuse me. Yeah, just so we can say, look, I opened that shit when we started.
Ooh,
Whoever said Bailey doesn't get you pissed is a liar. Best software to use for producing. If you take the time to learn them all, or whichever one you feel comfortable with. I started off on Dan CJ. As daft as that sounds, that taught me structure. I understood the structure of a track through using that piece of software. Then I went on to FL Studio. That helped me understand that I wasn't actually writing my own shit while I was using pre-made samples and loops to use the structure. And then I started making my own pre-made samples and loops using Sims, etc. And then obviously now I've put it all together in a big bow. It's about ease of use and workflow, how fast I can get from A to B efficiently, doing what I need to do to make my track sound good as early as possible so that I'm inspired to continue with it, ADHD. Yeah. So, Ableton is the short answer to that.
Yeah, cool. I think you've hit the nail on the head as well. I think the moment you spend too long on a track, that's it. You know,
2 hours. When I'm engineering for people, it's a job. I have to do what I have to do. I have to fucking put my big boy pants on and push through when I don't feel inspired and make it work, right? Yeah. When I'm on my own, when on my tracks, 2 hours at a time, tops. The second I get bored, I'm out of there. I'm not doing it because I'll end up making a decision that I don't want to do. I'll be lazy on a breakdown or, you know.
Yeah.
So interesting to hear how the different programs have progressed as well. You've learned certain things and you've gone from one to the other to the other to the other. That's really cool to hear that. Yeah.
Oh, make no mistake, I've tried all the others, and it's just with the way my mind is. Like, so I've tried Cubase, I've tried Logic, I've tried Reason. I enjoyed them all, and I found things that I enjoyed in them all. For example, Reason, I love Reason's in-house plugin sort of things like Maelstrom. That's fucking awesome, really, really good. But it just takes too long to do something that I could do in 30 seconds on Ableton. It'll take me 40 minutes on Reason. And the way my mind works is I'm going to be writing a track, and then I'm going to be wondering what purple smells like, or I wonder if I could jump off there, or do you know what I mean? I'm not thinking about doing something anymore, so I need to get results fast. Do you know what I mean?
Hang on, but before what does purple smell like?
I don't know. I've not figured it out yet, but I reckon some sort of flowery thing. I've thought about it loads.
Yeah,
I can't figure it out. I will do one day.
Yeah, like fruity berries. I'm thinking.
I want to lick it.
Remember those?
Whatever it is.
Remember those Parma Violet sweets? That's the first thing that popped up.
Yes,
okay, yeah.
That's what purple smells like. So
that's the definition of it for sure.
yeah. All right, Headstrong Records. Was that your label?
Mine? No. Dark by Design Recordings is the only label I've ever had.
Okay.
I enjoy. Sorry, I'm reading the chat on the thing as well. I've got fucking 3 screens up and on here from badass. No, no, definitely want mine. Headstrong. No, Dark by Design Recordings. That's the only label I had.
All right. Well,
Dark by Design Breakthrough as well. That was for the up and coming kids. I might start that off again. Actually, that was a good idea. Sorry, go on.
that would tie in quite nicely with Patreon. You know, you could do it for the people on Patreon and like have a label.
Ooh. You know what? We might have to have a bit of a chat offline, mate, and see what we can figure out.
Yeah, sounds
like
thinking. Yeah, sounds good. All right, cool. What we got? Gaz, who would win in an air? Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Right. Have either of you ever done any sort of combat training whatsoever?
I've got a black belt in karate, which I got.
You've got a black belt in karate, yeah?
Yeah.
Ian?
Fuck all no.
Dale wins hands down. KO.
Yeah.
He just understands distance better.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah.
Poston knows that. He's shit stirring. He knows.
He is shit stirring. Yeah. That's a good question, though.
Yeah. Get some fucking jiu-jitsu, Ian. You'll sort it out.
Yeah, I'm on a 2021. Here I come. All right, cool. So, a question from me then. What's been your favorite venue to play in over the years?
Favorite venue?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a tough one, man. I'm gonna have to do it. There's a couple, you know, and I'm not just saying this to pander to you. I swear to God. Right, I'm gonna say what immediately comes to mind first because it's the right thing to do, and that's Good Grief Tall Trees. It's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
But I've got to give a special shout to Evolution in fucking Cardiff, boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, because obviously like that Bionic, I loved. You've seen me have a good time at Bionic.
Yeah.
Evo was a great. Oh yeah, Creation springs to mind actually with you.
Yeah.
Figured a bottle of Jack Daniels and some lady in. Yeah.
But no,
no, don't say that was fuck knows. I wouldn't have done anything though. I'm a loyal man. I've never cheated ever, so I'll be all right.
Yeah, I mean, Evo days were super special. I'm sure there's a bunch of people here who would agree with that.
Yeah,
100%. Yeah.
All right.
We've had some fun.
Oh God, yeah.
All right, cool. I got another question as well on my own. So, what is your favorite track of yours that you've ever made?
So, did you ask me favorite track? Yeah.
Of yours, yeah.
See, that's a rough one because it's usually whatever I've just done. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, I'm the track because. Excuse me, sorry, this fucking babies are giving me pure heartburn. My favourite track usually is the track I've just finished because no matter how many times I turn Ableton on, even if it's for 10 minutes just to have a little jam, mess about or whatever. Excuse me, sorry. I learn something new all the time. It doesn't matter if it's a fucking new keyboard shortcut or whatever, or a little switch that, so that's what that shit does. You know what I mean? So I always feel like the last thing that I did is the best thing that I did. Yeah. But if I have to talk about, excuse me, I've done it again. My go-tos, things like Chasing Status Time, because I love the original so much. a track that I do with my mate Saxa, shout out Saxa, the Cunning Linguists. We did remember the 212 track with Azealia Banks?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Well, we did that, but we called it Cunning Stunts. But yeah, that track, we did an awesome mix of that. And even now, I don't know, man, the first fucking, after 32 bars, when it just drops into this real heavy tribal beat, and it doesn't matter what track I've played before, what the groove's been like, what speed it is. When that shit drops, I just watch the crowd bounce. So that's one of my favourites, man, even still. And then obviously you got like Shrans and Things, my take on Jen's Loops and Things, Michael V thing.
Yeah.
That just kills it every time. Everyone recognises that little 2-bar melody.
Yeah. No, good answer. Good answer there. All right, one from Boston. You're obviously a talented producer. You played in loads of different venues around the world. Who's the shortest MC you've had MC for you?
His name rhymes with Bale B.
Yeah. Again, he's on wind up.
And also MC Shocker.
Yeah.
He's setting these up.
No, you might not be the smallest, but I'll tell you this, right? All jokes aside, you know exactly what to. So there's nothing worse as a hard dance producer, right? DJing. So I've been booked a lot of times at a lot of hardcore gigs. So there's a difference between a hard dance MC and a hardcore MC. And the main difference is that the hardcore MC doesn't know when to shut the fuck up. You don't spit bars over breakdowns ever. You hype. That's what it's supposed to do. It's completely different. And Dale is the fucking master at that, which is evident by you see him on every lineup at every show in the UK. Yeah. So respect Dale for knowing how to hype a set and not fucking ruin it, my friend.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
All right, cool. So, all right, cool. All right, so we come to the end of the questions there. Dale, you got anything to ask us? You do a little short fire round.
Yeah, I wanted to ask about your tattoos. I know you've had some tattoos recently. I think the hand one was new, and I think you've had was it the joke? Was it the Joker on your hand as well? Yeah. So tell us about that. What sort of, where did that come from?
Well, I'm fucking mad, basically. No. All jokes aside, yeah, I've not struggled with mental health. I've had a healthy relationship with mental health issues all my life. Grew up in like institutions. You should have got me pissed before asking this question. So yeah, I grew up in like naughty boys. At the age of 5, I was in Booth Hall. What was it called? Fuck me. Booth Hall Children's Hospital. I was getting assessed for like 3 months. This is a 5-year-old. They come to the assessment to my mum and said to her, "Oh, he's basically a little shit. He's just gonna have to deal with it," sort of thing. So I had like a bit of a mad. I've had a mad life sort of thing. So there's always been like a little fun thing. And because of that, I always emphasized and I felt a connection to like bad guys who were really bad, if that makes sense. Yeah. Like anti-heroes, people who stood for anarchy rather than hurting people. Yeah. The Joker's the epitome of that. So
definitely. I love. I only watched the Joker film about a week ago, and I did love that because you got to understand how he got there. And I bet you any money. The first thing I thought in my head is, I bet so many people are watching this relating to his like journey of becoming.
This world will try and push you down. I mean, obviously, don't go out and kill people. You know, that's the worst thing in the world. But also be aware that everyone's fucking mad a little bit. Everyone. And you just got to be a good person through it. That's how I see it, sort of thing.
I quite like the way you described it as like an anti-hero, because it's that's quite a cool way, isn't it?
There's a difference between that and a bad person, you know. I emphasize those sort of characters, I suppose.
Yeah, definitely. All right, cool. Well, all right. So let's do a quick question round.
Yes, do the quick fire round then. Go on.
All right, so quick questions. First thing that comes off the top of your head.
Okay.
So, favorite film?
Scarface.
Okay.
One thing on your bucket list?
Northern Lights.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. I love that. Morning or night?
Night.
Cool.
Favorite cartoon character and why?
He-Man, because he's homoerotic.
All right, cool.
Brilliant.
If you only had 15 minutes of fame in your life, what would you do with it?
Get my dick out.
Oh, dear.
Fuck it up.
We may have covered this already, but least favorite type of music.
Oh, that's the hardest question out of a lot. Fuck, I ain't got a quick. Nothing comes to mind. Nothing. I like it all.
Okay.
That's good. That's good. Where would you go if you were invisible?
Probably to a bank vault and have a look at the fucking. Just wait to see what the fucking numbers are.
Do you always wear your seatbelt?
Yes. Safety first.
Safety first, kids.
I like it. I like it. Name one thing that you own that you wish you didn't.
That's a fucked up question because everything I don't own that I don't want, I'm just like, seen a bit, it's throw away. Past. Oh,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
right answer.
Okay, that's very good. Yeah, I like that. If you had a time machine, where would you go and why?
I'd fast forward to the end of COVID so I could go and see if this fucking darling Ireland.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one, definitely. All right,
Yeah.
favorite series.
Say again?
Favorite series.
Favorite city? Oh, there's three. So The Wire. Remember The Wire?
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
The Wire.
Watch it, yeah.
Sons of Anarchy.
Oh,
Game
that's
of
wicked. Yeah.
Thrones. I can't. They're all them three are the best TV
What
series
was
I've ever seen.
what was the third one? What was the third
again?
one? What was the last one?
Game of Thrones.
Game
The
of
Wire.
Thrones.
Oh, do you know what though? No, have you seen The Boys?
No.
Oh,
mate,
I've heard
The
loads of good
Boys
things.
is fucking unreal. Unreal. That's a new one. You need to watch it.
Right,
Yeah.
I'm
okay.
not going to say too much about it. The Boys. It's on Amazon Prime, or you can download it off the net if you're a pirate. Arr.
Going over to you.
Tea or coffee?
Coffee.
Favorite country to DJ in?
Island.
Okay, yeah, good one, good.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Irish and mental. Northern Ireland.
I fucking love it. I love it.
Have you ever overcome one of your fears?
All of them.
Oh, good man. Good.
All of them.
Good answer. Good
I'm scared
answer.
of something. I'm throwing myself at it head first.
Yeah, brilliant. All right, favorite drink?
Honey Jack.
Yeah,
On the rocks, no mix up.
Yeah.
good choice.
And are you a cat or dog person?
Do you know what, right? Up until I never had a cat before. I've had dogs all my life. My mum used to breed staff, so I've had dogs all my life. My first and only cat, I got him. And obviously, because I don't know how to raise a cat, I raised him like a dog. And he was fucking awesome. So, I like them all. But I'll say dog person. I'm sorry, Simba. Rest in peace. Dog person.
Okay, all right. And sticking with the festive theme, favorite Christmas song?
Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas. Standard.
Yeah,
I was going to say that one by the Pogues, but it's a bit. You get me too if you say it like that now, don't you?
Oh,
yeah.
there was a little shit in yeah. It wasn't Radio 1 banned from playing, or did they have to change some words or something?
Yeah, because it says something about faggots, but I'm not even sure if they're talking about, like, I don't know if they're talking about, like, the derogatory term for someone who's gay, but I think it might even be that meat thing. Have you ever had faggots? Those meat things, they're well nice.
Yeah, just all that political correctness, just ridiculousness, isn't it?
The world's gone mad, mate. But it'll probably stop now that Trump's out. It'll be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any more from you, Dale?
No, that's it for me now.
All right, cool. I got one last one, so we can end on this. If you could give one piece of advice that's suited to anyone, no matter what they do, what advice would you give?
Never second guess yourself.
I like it. That's perfect. That's a great one to end on. All right, brilliant. So Ricky's saying, what's the reason behind your artist name? Ricky, you're going to have to go back and watch this because we've covered that already.
Yeah.
So, right, guys, I think that's it. It's been awesome. Guys, thanks for your time. Sorry, everyone, about the little technical hitch. Not the first time we've had that.
But we went over, we figured it out, right?
I'm sure it won't be last. Yeah, the last. Yeah, we've made up for it with the extra half hour. So I think that's what.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you having me, boys. Thank you very much.
No worries.
Don't go anywhere, though, guys. Stay where you are, guys. And when we stop being live, we can have a little chat then afterwards.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So, guys, if you haven't heard it already, make sure you check out the latest podcast episodes with Gaz in. What we'll do when we finish, we'll post the latest podcast episode link. Guys, if you've got anything coming up, you can share the links in the comments. Tell everyone about your Patreon, where they can go and check that out. And yeah, thanks for joining us, guys. It's been awesome. And we'll see you all on the next one. And Gaz, stay there. We'll chat to you now.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Have a great New Year as well, everyone.
Thanks all, guys.